First of all, I'd request as much time as Mr. Vyas always gets on television. Secondly, I'd like to say that, there are 2 or 3 issues here. One issue is that, the obfuscation of the Gujarat government in the face of Mr. Vyas and Mr. Modi is obvious. For the last 7 years, we have been saying simply this, that registered FIRs against Mr. Maya Kodani, against Jaideep Patel, and against 63 others who are administration persons, policemen, and ministers, including Jadeja, Ashok Bhatt, Zarafia, and even Narendra Modi. We are not saying per se that they are guilty. We are saying that enough evidence to suggest they are guilty. Let an FIR be registered and let a prosecution come. None of this was possible without the intervention of the Supreme Court. Now, I find it very interesting that the moment the SIT called Mrs. Kodani a second time in January, for weeks she was absconding till she got her lawyers to put an anticipatory bail application and got anticipatory bail from a lower court. A Gujarat police could not find a minister in Ahmedabad or Gandhinagar because she was absconding. This is the hilarity of the situation. Secondly, I want to say today Mr. Modi was waxing eloquent on political issues. He did not have the decency to comment on what this means for his government and for the justice process. The issue here is that the Gujarat carnage of 2002 had genocidal symptoms. There were people in the political class, people in the police force, and cabinet ministers, including Mr. Modi, who held a meeting on 27th of February, issues which need to be examined.
Let's stick to the facts.
Is doing everything to prevent an examination.
All right, let's stick to the facts as we know them. Mr. Jainarayan Vyas, would you like to respond at least to the comment, that it's not just Maya Kodani, but other officials in the administration who should now be, whose resignation should now be looked at?
Well, let me first say that if anybody should argue in this case for or against, the list should be Teesta Setalvad, because she has taken extreme positions right from day one. For her, what she believes is a secularism, and what she doesn't is not a secularism. She has already taken positions on the extreme side. Let me complete.
Mr. Vyas, today it's the High Court which is saying the same. Today it's the High Court which is saying communal harmony should be the hallmark of any democracy.
Who doesn't agree with that? Who doesn't agree with that?
All right,
we fully respect the views of the Honorable Court.
All right, sir.
Nobody says no to that. But Teesta then doesn't know that there was a minister called Mohammad Sursi who was found guilty of bomb blast and who has been pronounced the life imprisonment, remained as a minister, and the Congress president who wanted him to go out of the ministry was sent out by the Congress.
Let's just stick to what we've seen there today. Teesta Setalvad, I do have to ask you though, I mean, what the Gujarat government, you were talking about the obfuscation of the Gujarat government, yet in the last year, we've certainly seen a lot of movement. Would you say there is a glimmer of hope for justice for the victims? We saw the police officer, the highest ranking police officer really to be convicted in such a case or to be arrested in such a case there in the Gulbarg Society. We saw the Bilkis Bano verdict come in as well. Would you say there is some reason to hope for all the people who died 7 years ago?
Yes, of course there's a reason to hope, which is why we are still fighting the cases both in the Supreme Court and the lower courts. Please let's remember that Mr. K.G. Edda, who was the investigating officer in the Gulbarg massacre case, and then was promoted by Mr. Modi's government to become DYSP and SP, was arrested by SIT, and he again got bail by a lower court. Now his bail is being challenged by the victims next week. So the issue is that it is because the Supreme Court has intervened, it is because the special investigation team, which has outside officers looking into the matter, that justice is nearing to be done. It's just a beginning. The issue for us is very simple. That a government that has public prosecutors who have allegiances to the VHP and the BJP. But Babu Bajrangi and other accused get bail within 2 weeks and 2 months in Gujarat. Whereas the Godhra accused are in jail without bail for 7 years. This is the attitude of the Gujarat state towards justice. It's a partisan state and it is using mobocracy instead of democracy.
Right. Teesta, we'll have to end it there, but thanks very much to Teesta and Mr. Jainarayan Vyas for joining us. Clearly, Maya Kodani and Mr. Patel now in the custody of the SIT.